continue our parish reading of Evangelii Gaudium, the Joy of the Gospel by Pope Francis, article 195. This message is so clear and direct, so simple and eloquent, that no ecclesial interpretation has the right to relativize it. The Church's reflection on these texts ought not to obscure or weaken their force, but urge to accept their exhortation with courage and zeal. Why complicate something so simple? Conceptual tools exist to heighten contact with the realities they seek to explain, not to distance us from them. This is especially the case with those biblical exhortations which summon us to so forcefully to brotherly love, to humble and generous service, to justice and mercy towards the poor. Jesus taught us this way of looking at others by his words and actions. So why cloud something so clear? We should not be concerned simply about falling into doctrinal error, but about remaining faithful to this light-filled path of life and wisdom. For defenders of orthodoxy are sometimes accused of passivity, indulgence, or culpable completely regarding the intolerable situations of injustice and the political regimes which prolong them. When St. Paul approached the apostles in Jerusalem to discern whether he was running or had run in vain, the key criterion of authenticity which they presented was that he should not forget the poor. This important principle, namely, that the Pauline communities should not succumb to the self-centered lifestyle of the pagans, remains timely today, when a new self-centered paganism is growing. We may not always be able to reflect adequately the beauty of the Gospel, but there is one sign which we should never lack: the option for those who are least, those whom society discards. Sometimes we provide hard of heart and mind. We are forgetful, distracted, and carried away by the limitless possibilities for consumption and destruction offered by contemporary society. This leads to a kind of alienation at every level, for a society becomes alienated when its forms of social organization, production, and consumption make it more difficult to offer the gift of self and to establish solidarity between people. Here ends our third reading.
Thanks be to God.